do, 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 do. Dream. So, are you ready for part 2?
No. No.
Not at all.
Oh man, so I should probably check that this thing's actually running.
Whew. You're louder than I am on the stream.
I don't know how to fix that. I think I see the problem is like I don't know how to control my own voice because OBS does not tell me correctly.
Yeah, well, I think it's fine because you're not too much louder.
But I am louder than you.
A little bit.
I think that'll change over time. Once I get like sick and tired of it, you know, it's like slowly draining out my energy. Much like Xenojiva. God, that fight was awful with a bow. I have to die once during that fight because.
Easier moderation. Press the Alt key to pause chat.
Oh.
Got it.
Wait. Pause chat? Oh, well, I guess that's
That
pausing
prevents
for
the
your
chat
side.
from
Anyway.
streaming.
Hint, you can use the skip button to... I didn't get to see any of the text I've already read, so... So we're back here.
Yeah, we were on our second poem.
Yeah, this is our second poem, because I think we stopped at here.
I think so.
So... Oh, man. So we're... Okay, I need to refresh myself, because I don't remember any of the characters' names. I know I'm going after Yuki, because...
Yuri.
Oh, damn it. You know, we already failed. Let's quit the game. Okay, so...
From left to right, it was Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri.
And then... Last one was... What?
Monica.
Oh.
The one you wanted.
Originally, but then she didn't exist, so I don't care about her. That's how it works. If you're not available, it's just dead. That's my relational life. So anyway, 1 out of 20. So just to refresh myself, the words I choose, they have a significant change to what the events that will come after this, right?
Yes. It's basically whoever you impress the most, you're gonna get like a special scene with that character.
Oh, is it just that? I thought like there'll be like weird thresholds, like you got 11 out of 9 of them, or 11 out of 20, and you got like 5 of them with this one character. Here's a special cutscene. What, you got 17 with this one character, but 3 with this? Here's a more significant cutscene that kind of throws him in, throws the 3-pointer, but is relatively insignificant. Or am I wrong? Is it just...
No, it's just whoever you get the most with.
Oh. Yeah. That's... Yeah. Alright, so here are the 10 words. So I'm looking at 200 words and choosing 20 of them. Huh.
Yeah, I wish I could remember the words you liked from the first stream.
Oh god, there was like really... Oh, Entropy Lust. That was the bizarre one. Oh my god, Entropy Lust made no sense. And somehow Yuri really liked it.
Yep.
I don't know how that works. Anyway, here's our 10. Vivacious, bed, email, pleasure, lucky, doki doki, hop, vivid, heart, and scars. Come on. Yuri's definitely Bloodborne / Lovecraftian, so we have to go with scars. Unless, is it... No, sorry. Is it Sayori? The weirdo one?
Find out.
Oh, screw you. woman. Get the fuck out of here. Melancholy bliss, pure beauty, inside pain, infallible starscape, marriage, and flying. I almost want to go with insight because Bloodborne, but that's not gonna work. It has to be pain. Okay, Bloodborne all the way. Determination, lipstick,
Unrequited.
I know, it's such a weird word. I was going to say like unrequited, but then that was like, that's not how you say it. Swimsuit, calm, dazzle, giggle, cry, amazing. Hair. This is a very... These are bizarre. I know swimsuit is Natsuki because I chose that before. Unless, do they randomize it again?
No.
Okay, then I'm not gonna chase it. Hair. Isn't there like some Japanese folklore thing with like having too much hair?
I don't know.
Like hair in the bathroom or something? I don't know. Anyway, let's these are let's cry inside. We're doing poorly here.
Who got it? I wasn't paying attention.
Sayuri.
Ah.
So it's 201. That's disappointing. Nature, hope, friends, laugh, vacation, happiness, sensation, sunny, ambient, and covet. Ambient? That's a... okay. Maybe covet. Is it covet or covet? I don't know. How...
Covet.
Covet?
Yes.
English. Let's go ambient, cause yeah, Bloodborne. Love, feather, playground, not battleground. Adventure, firefly, sing, rose, eternity, skirt, depression. Okay. If I don't get Yuri, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. But we aren't gonna restart this game because screw that. Jump, disaster, blanket, summer, electricity, waterfall, shame, games, cheeks, tenacious, disaster, death, disarray. See, why is it more with Yuri now? Whatever. Broken chocolate,
or
romance.
with Sayori.
Oh, yeah, that could be a problem. She's apparently likes really weird stuff.
You
Romance.
gotta figure out the difference between Sayori and Yuri. There's a big difference between what the two like.
Oh hell no! I'm not gonna do that. This is Phil Sagan. He's blind as hell. Look, the only reason why this guy Phil Sagan ever joined this group is because one, he got persuaded by a cupcake, and then two, his perversions to be with cute girls made him stay. So you know what, he don't have any tact. Romance, fun, imagination, joy, disown, embrace, death. Let's go full death.
That was Sayori.
I know. Flower, cute, anger, heaven sent, flee, existence, play, misery, empty, fester. Boop. Destiny, universe. Boop. Color, agonizing, suicide, cheer, comfort, despise, peace. You know, I'm gonna choose suicide and see if I'm correct on this. Never mind, I don't know. Oh, we found it again. Captive, dark, Bonnie, analysis. Lust, incongruent, kitty, variance, prayer, and awesome, lust. Contamination, mouse, unending, Marshmallow, Wrath, Sparkle, Sugar, Shiny, Vanilla Socks. Contamination. That's a very weird one. Nibble, Rain, Cloud, Essence, Vibrant, Frightening, Time, Bouncy, Candy, Holiday, and Pout. Essence. Pink, Sunset, Alone, Ocean, Ribbon, Dream, Family, Infinite, Smile, Horror. If I choose Horror and Yuri doesn't get it, I'm gonna quit this game.
You didn't quit the game yet.
I didn't quit the game yet. Clouds, Anxiety, Philosophy, Judgment, Skipping, Secretive, Fear, Heartbeat, Special, Fickle. Let's go with Fear.
Drops keyboard.
Headphones, Child, Whirlwind, Defeat. Did I get a phone buzz? Buzz. No, it wasn't. Raindrops, Tears, Anime. Hurt, Passion, Massacre. No, I almost double clicked. Unstable, Clumsy, Uncontrollable, Poof.
Oof.
Tragedy. Music, Whistle, Breathe, Cage, Explode. So we're getting close to the point that I don't actually know how many points I have for each of them.
Yep.
Isn't that really bad?
I don't know.
Well, we'll see what happens. Should go with Tragedy. See, my guess is that so Death worked with is it Sayuri? Yeah, it's Sayuri.
Yeah.
So it worked with Sayuri, but it didn't, like, Suicide didn't work for her. So I'm assuming Tragic Past, whatever you want to call it. So that's my guess. Cage is a little weird, but let's see. Unless she mentally thinks she lives in a cage. Nope. Okay. Excitement, Dance, Memories, Misfortune, Valentine, Spinning Party, Landscape, Sticky Together. Sticky. Landscape, Valentine, Excitement. I almost saw that as excrement, but then I was just like, that's weird. See, Misfortune's probably gonna go with Sayuri, so I'm not gonna try that. Spinning? Sticky. Okay. Oh, there it is. The weirdest one.
Entropy.
Vitality, Lazy, Entropy, Jumpy, Grief, Aura, Incapable, Graveyard, Fireworks, Intellectual. Definitely Entropy. Melody. I forgot how to pronounce this thing. Effulgent? Yeah. Whatever you want to call it.
Effulgent? Yeah, it's probably yeah, I don't know.
Effulgent? Or it's probably a different, like, wait. Effulgent. Vertigo, Wonderful, Forgive, Atone, Warm, Rainbow, Meager, and Loud. Isn't it Vertigo that she liked? Yeah, that was weird. Portrait, Kawaii, After Image, Fluffy, Puppy, Disoriented, Precious, Silly, Charm Kiss. Disoriented.
Kawaii.
Kawaii.
We know who'd like that.
See, I could just choose that for the sake of choosing it, but I think we want to go with After Image. Yeah. Well, who knows what the hell happened. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. I thought this was the next day. How many times do these club members meet?
All the time.
Yeah. It's,
Like how you said cult at first.
no.
Or
Well,
did you say club? And I misheard it as cult.
oh, I think you're getting ahead of yourself, dude.
Yep.
Club, bro. Club.
Also, we got a guy, Gamer Jazzy, who's saying Doki Doki forever.
Really? There's people watching? Because apparently Restream is telling me there's nobody watching. It's okay. Nobody should watch. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Phil Sagan. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. But don't you see her all the time? I'm so confused. Okay. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Oof! So once you're used to Phil Sagan being in the room, you're just gonna be deadpan, like, emotionless?
Who knows?
Okay. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Phil Sagan, you missed her wording. It's actually a terrible thing. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. I thought club... Well, whatever. I'm not gonna question it. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I don't understand this Phil Sagan's, like, mindset. He literally
you'll get
stayed
it
here
in a second. You'll get it.
I have my reasons.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to take a look at it. Man, rifling through women's or private baggages. Retrieves her coin coin? I guess coins work in Japan, unlike US, where nothing works. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its
Contents.
That's weird. That's so many S's. Lets its contents spill onto the table. Yeah, that's not too many S's at all. Only 2 small coins fall out. What? But what if they're made out of gold? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. You might as well pay for it, Phil Sagan. I thought you were here for the cute girls. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. And why didn't you just stop at there? It's simple, 'cause you're simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming in to the club room. I was going to say cult room because you said that. You said cult instead of club. And I was like, ugh. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. Man, keep badgering, man. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Wow. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. I'm not gonna do the Y extensions. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Oof. Wow. We just like stab a knife.
Good job, Phil.
Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face was in her book as usual. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Tell Phil Sagan to let me borrow some money. That's weird, but alright. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Yeah. This is all your fault. Coming from Phil Sagan. With the voice of Phil Sagan. You should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Wow. Okay. Well, better not give Sayuri a credit card.
Yeah.
And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Oh.
I didn't mean that. I'm so confused. Okay. You didn't mean that. After blurting it out. I got too absorbed into... How does the book come in?
Cause this lady likes her reading.
I really like when you speak your mind. Shouldn't it be I really like it when... I don't know. English. When you speak your mind, Yuri. Yeah, but she bashed you, Sayuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side W. Fun side. It's fun. No. That's... There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the... Retribution. That.
Also, hello, the purple Charlotte.
Hello. Still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club, or cult, as you want to say it, Devin. Before she even told me. Now, I didn't say that. Okay, maybe you know what? Maybe this is a cult classic. That's why, or whatever you want to call it. It's not a cult classic. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes.
So just a really quick Phil Charlotte, and I have played and beaten this game. Phil has not played this game at all.
I'm going as naive as my character.
And also, my favorite character is Natsuki.
Really?
Charlotte's favorite character is Yuri.
Oh, Charlotte and I have something in common. For now.
For now.
Once, Monica comes in, well, that might change. Probably not. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Oof, wow. Aren't you rude? Forcing Natsuki to make stuff for you. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh, what was? A cookie. Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Reading out loud is tiring.
It always is.
Yes, it is. I can't believe that I did this for 2 hours straight. Except not really. I'm so happy. Hugs the cookie? What?
Sayori loves food, man.
But you hugged the cookie?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Whatever. I'm not gonna... Jeez, just eat it. Rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a huge bite. tear. But isn't that like plastic, like those shrink wraps? Isn't that? That's weird. Okay. So good. So good. Boom, boom. So good. Boom, boom. Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going to go through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. She didn't really beg. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Suddenly leans over and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. That's rude. Did you seriously just do that?
Sayuri loves food, man.
She's gonna be a cannibal. Mouth full, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Eh. Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh. Yeah, I'm with you. Ugh. Dialogue.
Like you're playing a visual novel.
I know. This is the worst.
So that's the magic of it.
Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. I feel like Phil Sagan's kind of a brat. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a life? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, she does have a life. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oof, wow. Way to bash everybody here. That's true. Okay. I guess insult taken okay. Excuse me? Suddenly a door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worrying or anything. Well, we were talking about whether you had a life or not. Eh. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Yeah. Well, my last period today was study hall, so you slept. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard since I was practicing piano. Piano?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
Monica plays the piano.
I guess my high school had the piano. There was that orchestra place, except those had instruments that students brought in. Piano. I was where you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I have always wanted to learn the piano. I don't know. Oh, I've always wanted to learn piano. Okay. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Wow, put her in front of a bus, why don't you? Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool.
Happy face.
I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Phil Sagan. My expectations are not very high.
Hey, Monica's working hard for you.
I think she should find a noble goal than working hard for Phil Sagan. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Well, you just did. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I thought you just started. Oh, okay, whatever. I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. Well, in that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Well, not really. Aside from a giant conversation and the fact that you didn't get Cookie. Nor did I. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escape bed. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everybody has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. How big does that cookie have to be? You
Size
think
per head?
No.
I don't know.
Because it hit her in the cheek, so I assumed it wasn't that big of a cookie. But alright. Yuri's back. Maybe she's like a hamster and she starts just nibbles on it.
Poor Sayori.
Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Wow, Natsuki knows how to get to Narnia.
Narnia.
Hey, Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Okay. I'm not sure why you would request making tea. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. She's going to Narnia.
Narnia.
Narnia! For Narnia! I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. You should probably wash that. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. Okay. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs. I'm so glad you're looking down there. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Wait, I thought... Okay, never mind. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh. We're just we're just dot dot dot. Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Yeah, man, when she was working so hard on like making music for you. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Phil Sagan in club activities? Eh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Phil Sagan. Oh, wow. Possessive. Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. Don't you always do that? How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? I don't know. You did summon Cthulhu gods. No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. Does Phil Sagan really think that Yuri did the right thing?
Apparently.
Okay. I didn't know that I was like this in high school. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people. Was she judging? Well, okay. I guess Monica's judgmental. Judge people like that. Phil Sagan, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? 'Cause I'm a pervert?
You're in it for the cute girls.
Yeah, man. That's why I stayed in this, or Phil Sagan stayed in this club room. Because, period. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Or you're just biased, Phil Sagan. Like, super biased. Nobody's perfect. I don't think that's an excuse to, like, not be conscious. But, okay. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. But your head was already lifted. Phil Sagan, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I don't feel awkward reading this. Nope, not one bit. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. So you don't seem to have a lot of like what you call it, scrutinizing the chat too much.
Not right now.
Anyway, it's also the fact that it's kind of like Tuesday night, so nobody would be playing games.
Nope.
Not at this time. Ah, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Phil Sagan, do you like oolong tea? I actually don't like tea.
Terrible.
Do you like tea?
I like not a lot of tea, to be honest. Only very specific types of tea.
You're not one to talk, bro.
But then again, I don't think I've ever had oolong tea, so I can't judge that either.
Yeah, I've had it. I've had green tea and oolong tea. The only tea I liked was like some weird cinnamon thing.
Cinnamon tea.
But I couldn't like... What?
Cinnamon tea.
I don't know if it was actual cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
One of these days I will understand how to words. But for now, let's just move on. I had it in Korea once, but it was just kind of weird. Phil Sagan, do you like... Oh, wait, I just read that. Wow, okay. This guy is Phil Sagan is definitely not me. I never had oolong tea in high school. I did in college, but that was in Korea. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Wait, 200 degrees what? Celsius or Fahrenheit?
200 degrees.
Now, if it was like Kelvin or Rankine, then we have a problem. But anyway.
What's Kelvin like?
Kelvin's the absolute...
73 degrees above Celsius or something like that?
Yeah, it's like 275... No, 273.15. And then Rankine's like...
Celsius?
Yeah.
No. I think that might be above Fahrenheit, but that's definitely not above Celsius.
No, it's Celsius.
Oh.
Yeah, 273.
So, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if I'm missing... Now, here's the thing.
So is Celsius the one that's like 70 something above Fahrenheit?
What?
Like if it's 0 degrees Fahrenheit, it's like 73 degrees Celsius or something like that.
No, hold on. 73 degrees Celsius. You do realize that people will be dying, right?
Well, no, I'm just asking, like, what's the degree difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius? Like the number
it's
difference.
hard to describe it because it's a formula. I think it's like 5 divided by 9. Or no, it's 9 divided by 5 times Celsius plus 32. That's Fahrenheit. Just to say this, okay? 100 degrees Celsius is 212 degrees Fahrenheit.
So...
I think your mind is blown up.
This is why I had so much trouble in freaking chemistry.
Yeah, and then the Celsius, you take that, add 273.15, and that's Kelvin.
On the Celsius scale, the freezing and boiling points of water are exactly 100 degrees apart. That's the unit Fahrenheit scale.
Yeah, the Fahrenheit one is...
Fahrenheit is 5/9 of a degree Celsius.
Yeah, something like that. It's bizarre. Or 9/5, because... Or no. Yeah, 9/5, because Fahrenheit has a weirder large scale than Celsius. See, we should be using the metric system instead of using Fahrenheit and Rankine, but, you know. America.
We're America.
This and one more country is the only one using that stupid unit system. But anyway. Now's its time to get the teapot. Alright.
Yeah, it's 273.15.
Yeah, from Celsius to Kelvin. Now, I don't know what Rankine is, because I think it's like 500. It's even more ridiculous. So, Celsius and Kelvin. Celsius is like some whatever unit, and then Kelvin is the absolute unit of that. Rankine is the absolute unit of Fahrenheit, and that's even more bizarre. Because that reaches up to like 500 to like 900 or whatever. It's weird. It's bizarre. don't think about it because it's stupid. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Unless you're a rude person. But you ain't.
Yeah, Rankin's weird. I don't get it.
Don't even, like, nobody uses the Rankin. Like, seriously.
Because if it's 0 degrees Kelvin, it's 0 degrees Rankin.
But
if it's 255.37 degrees Kelvin, it's 459.67 degrees Rankin. What the fuck is this?
yeah. So, aren't you happy that you learned a new unit that nobody would use? Except for some...
See, now whenever I'm in a chemistry class, I just gotta, when we're talking about, just raise my hand and be like, teacher, what about Rankin? And just see what happens.
Just, like, annoy the hell out of it. It's like, I don't actually know Celsius and Kelvin. Can you put this in Rankin?
Yeah, act like I know what Rankin is versus everything else.
Oh my god, you're going to piss off so many people.
Hopefully I'll have a couple people who are like me who never knew what Rankin was.
If you want to know another stupid thing, you know your like in physics, displacement, velocity, and acceleration.
Mm-hmm.
So I will skip the displacement, but like acceleration is the change in velocity over the change in time. Do you know the change in acceleration, what the unit for change in acceleration over the change in time is?
No.
Jerk.
Wait, what is it?
Jerk.
It's called jerk.
It's called jerk. And then if you want to know the higher tiers of it, so like what the change of jerk over the change in time is, it starts with snap, crackle, and then pop.
Okay.
This is not a joke. It's so stupid.
Oh my god, what is this?
I think some people just give up.
And this is why we have these streams.
It's like, why, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything, how about Rankin?
That's what it was, 200 degrees Rankin.
Oh god. I'm so
That's
glad.
just canon right now. That's why Yuri does all of her temperature measurements in
God.
Rankin.
Oh man, she's gonna... Dude, maybe Yuri's actually like full on... this is like 19... Or not 19s, like 1600s British. This is 1600s Great Britain or something. Like everybody's just using Rankin. And then for... what are the things? I think if you want to know pressure... No, it's... Yeah, I think it's pressure. They need to measure it in slugs.
I've heard about that. Yeah, that's weird.
Slugs. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Yeah, especially now that is it canon that she knows Rankin, or she measures in Rankin. Oof.
She measures all of her temperatures in Rankin.
No man. I'm just baffled by the fact that Yuri can measure in Rankin. Or even knows that unit.
She is the smart one.
Perhaps I will. Oh no, you will be.
Secretly, she learned it from Natsuki.
Oh god.
Natsuki's secretly the true smart one.
Oh, maybe Narnia measures in Rankin. Like they don't have Fahrenheit or Celsius. It's all in Rankin. Maybe that's why Natsuki, who goes into closet, knows. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. The Song of Rankin. You must be in a good mood now. Rankin. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. Still baffled that you know Rankin. I was doing a little bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself just a little more. You kinda did with Rankin. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. Oh my god. Why did we have such a stupid conversation?
So it was amazing.
When it's you around anyway. Ah. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Felsagan. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Felsagan, I have another request. Please don't make me measure in Rankin. I don't want to do that.
No, please don't make me measure in Fahrenheit or anything that's not Rankin.
Fahrenheit, Celsius, all worthless units.
Kelvin's garbage.
Kelvin is for it.
Rankin for the world.
Rankin needs to take over the world. God, I don't know how. See, the only reason why I know Rankin is not because of chemistry or anything else. It's because of thermodynamics. And the funny thing is anyone who does who practice or like studies in physics, if you use the metric system, it's a godsend. If they force you to use the English, like whatever the, I don't know what they call it, English units or empirical units, you're screwed.
So fun times.
Because the measure for energy in the metric system is joules.
Yeah.
But in the empirical units is BTU, which is British thermal unit. And that, like, the conversion for that is just way bizarre. Like, there's no easy numbers on that side. Like, you have to convert everything over. It's gross. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? We didn't sweep the floor. Eh, why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Can't you do that with a seat and just like lift the book up?
Maybe.
I'm so confused. Yuri, this is where you don't make sense. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I didn't realize.
it makes sense.
Does it?
It's a terrible joke that you're not getting.
I feel like
Why would Yuri have back problems?
See, I knew it was alluding to that, but I really wish it wouldn't.
That's basically what it's alluding to.
Can I quit this game?
Yeah, at least they didn't make it blatantly obvious.
I
Like
guess.
most games do.
No worries. I just have back pains fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. I still think you can just sit up straight on a chair, but I guess that's different. From a wall? I wouldn't know. That's so. I wonder why that is. It's mostly because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the I still don't get it. But whatever, I'm not gonna question it, because Phil Sagan doesn't know either. Well, except he's blatantly, like, oblivious. So I should be blatantly oblivious to it. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from a bag. I have some chocolate as well. The entire day? What's the temperature outside? I thought it was, like, freezing. Isn't 200 Rankin, like, really cold? I don't know. There's a small bag of chocolate cake. I know if it's 200 Kelvin, it'd be really cold, but that's beside the point. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. Take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sat against the wall, teacups in our sides. Wait, what happened to all the club members?
They're all doing their own thing.
So what's the point of saying, like, avoiding Sayuri's candy radar when you just pull it out when with everybody in the classroom?
Because Sayori's probably bothering Monica.
No. Poor Monica. After we, like, shoot her off, she's getting, harassed. As if in sync, we assume the same reading posture as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, you're leaning onto each other. Our bodies are even closer to each other. Okay. That wasn't it. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Oh man, this is scandalous. This is like rated M right here. Maybe they'll actually hold hands. God. Teenagers these days. Touching hands like that. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Just do it? Yuri's was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Jeez. Phil Sagan, like, reads into these situations a lot more than I do. This is like puberty. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. So you safely got the teacup without touching her chest, huh? After a few moments, I finally managed to relax a little. Yeah, it's called being focused, bro. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Rejected. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. Yeah, dude. Treat your books with respect. Unless you're in college, then you won't ever touch any of the books because, they're expensive. And no professor actually requires it. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, never mind. This wasn't the same scene I said before. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading it again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her mouth as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. You opened it for her. I thought... Just do it. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yeah? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs confirmation, or she needs to confirm what just happened. Phil Sagan. Sorry. Guess you shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Is it?
Yeah.
So you and I would do this situation.
Totes.
Totes? Okay.
If I'm distracted in Monster Hunter and it's like you got food and I'm hungry, just toss it in. Just hand it over.
That just sounds like I should get like one of those gas pump guns, put some like food in it. It's like, open your mouth and just start shooting it
Just
inside.
like I open it sideways and I'm just getting blasted.
Right?
Right.
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but isn't not the context that you would do this in? Apparently,
what?
Phil Sagan feels
No, this
differently.
is totally the context.
Yeah, man. So I guess they're not friends enough. Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. Oh man, it's going Doki Doki. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? I thought you were going to eat the chocolate. Oh well. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising. Okay. I'm so glad Phil Sagan's noticing her chest. I noticed her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Ah. Oh, I guess it would be more like ah.
Ah.
Ah. Ah. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Wow, that's a serious switch in cutscenes. Wah! Wah! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Phil Sagan, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell was abruptly broken. Now...
Sorry, I got distracted by the music.
I guess about 3 people are distracted. Yuri, Phil Sagan, and Devin.
Yep.
Okay. I'll take care of the cups. Have you ever tried, like, taking the audio files from this game? Since you like it? I can't hear it. Well, not well enough. Oh, okay. I got abandoned. Anyway.
Wait, what? Sorry. I got distracted.
Oh, man.
I blame Discord. I need to figure out how to turn off the stupid beeping. So what'd you say?
You can just take the sound mixer and just, like, remove that, can't you?
Probably.
I was gonna say, like, if you like the sound, like, the audios in this... What the hell?
Oh, I love the background theme.
Yeah.
The ending theme's my favorite, though. The ending theme's great.
Oh. I thought you'd take the audio in this game.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of, like, simple sound files. It's more like I'd use this as a ringtone.
No. Well, yeah, why not? Instead of, like, basil geese. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, I made that my text tone.
Perfect.
So every time I get a text message, I just gotta fear getting bombed.
You got a letter bomb. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much of a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who do I show my poem to first? Heck yeah, Yuri. Go right afterward, like right after her. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Phil Sagan. This one might be even better than the one than yesterday's. Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just one of those things that, like, the main events happen every couple days, but you just kind of have to have in your head that they meet, like, everyday type thing.
I'm really confused now, cause so I'm okay with the this being or like whatever first stream being yesterday's event, but then it was like I gotten used to it over a couple of days, like when this stream first started. Like what? How? There was only one day. I don't get it. I'm not gonna question it.
The music, just that. How they occasionally make the horn play like offbeat.
I can't hear it. I'm sorry. It's mostly because, like, you know. See, I would have to play this game on my own to, like, hear the audio. But for the most part, it's really just me and you talking.
Yep.
How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Well, if you want to know, I failed to get you. And got, like, what? Five words for Sayuri. Or is it Sayuri or Sayori?
I think it could go both ways, but I think it's Sayori.
Whatever. Just yesterday, I was telling you the kinds of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. Yeah, good job explaining. Really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Is she gonna go gulp?
Gulp.
Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? You're not. Really? Jeez. What the heck?
Is that your phone?
Yeah. I have two phones. But like one's... Yeah, that's probably one. Okay.
One's your... what's it called? I can't think of what they call them now.
Backup?
No. I was going a completely terrible direction with this.
Oh, my porn phone or something?
No.
Oh.
I'll forget it. Let's keep going.
No, if you want to know, this is my, like, drug dealer phone. Except I only have, like, one SIM card, so it doesn't work. Anyway.
That's what you want them to think.
Yeah, man. Rankin. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Wow. Well, guess what? See, I have an assumption as to why, but you know, I don't think like you know how people like would criticize the main character for like not knowing some stuff, or like if when people watch anime, they're like, how could this main character be so stupid or whatever? And it's like, but can people really be that like insightful and pick up everything, every tiny detail like that? I think it's kind of weird, because with anime or like manga, whatever situational things, we can always like pause to like try and like process the events that are happening.
Real life, like, you don't have that option.
Yeah, you don't have the luxury for that. So I feel like, cut some slack.
There's probably a couple people who could do that, but I think that's the minority.
Yeah. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote wrote today? Yeah. Or Phil Sagan, don't you mean you wrote for today? Because she didn't write this poem today. I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. Oh god, this thing's long.
Oh yeah, just read it though.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. I don't think bread is a guilty snack, but alright. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Man, reading cursive is the worst. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. Wait, where?
Yeah.
Okay. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting blade was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. Oh god. Scroll bar is hard. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon show me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. Oh, Pavlovian. That P was like out there. Just really conditioning. I sliced the bread, and I felled myself again. Okay. And I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's a story about Sayori. Sayori. That's right.
Is that what you think it is?
It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. That comma shouldn't really... Well, I guess it should. That's weird. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels to me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Yeah. If I'm any high school male student, I would have porn under my bed.
Under your futon.
My really futon?
Yeah.
That more visible. I thought it would be under the bed. Huh. All right. Maybe he, like the tooth fairy, like instead puts it under his pillow. Maybe through like osmosis, he can like project the images in the magazine or whatever the hell media into his brain for like when he dreams. What a stupid thing to say. Anyway, well, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Dude, I wish I had water. God, my throat is tired.
That's why I grabbed water before this recording session.
Ah, you suck.
Always grab water before a recording session, man.
That never happens. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Well, writing, listening. There aren't really many people like you, Phil Sagan. Okay. That's exaggerating a bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Mary smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Oh my god, 3 other people!
Maybe after we get through these 3, we can call it at the end for
today.
For episode 2 of Doki Doki.
Doki Doki. Okie Doki. Except I'm not really ready for this. Okay, so now since we insulted Natsuki, we have to go after her. Well, I commit that it's better than the last one. Wait, you already read it? I thought we had to like do a dialogue thing where you had to read it. I guess you already read it. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Well, I mean, Natsuki, it's called practice makes perfect? Question mark?
No, her whole point of view is that she's more on the side of like the people who only think like massive, expansive vocabulary poems are, how do I word it?
Well, it's superfluous.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, but this is the sentence that makes me question it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Like, but wouldn't you need to practice to get onto Yuri's level? You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like kind of weird. That's why I said that statement, because she said this. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
Oh yeah, that's Phil's goal.
That is Phil Sagan's goal, but why do you this? Okay, I guess I'm supposed to take it that Natsuki's supposed to. I don't get it. What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of angsty. Just because she's a talented reader doesn't mean ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. So I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, then just don't show it to me. That's weird. Can I assume that Natsuki has some sort of what is the word? Feelings for Phil Sagan?
Yeah, I mean, you're the only one that's shown any interest in manga being literature.
I guess. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I'm a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Wow, okay. Way to like justify it. I'm hurt, but it doesn't matter. I didn't care for her anyway.
Baka.
Baka. Wait, we just skipped the poem reading? Yes.
Yeah, I mean that actually is a thing. If you piss off one of the characters too much, you don't read their poems.
Perfect. Phil Sagan is a douchebag anyway. He only likes the top tier girls who use Rankin. So biased. Sayori. ... Ooh, I like this one, Phil Sagan. Yeah, because there were like 5 words that you liked out of, what, 20 of them. It has a nice feeling to it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Wait, so you said that Natsuki was... Since Natsuki was pissed off at me, she won't read my poem?
No, you won't read her poem.
Oh, I won't read her poem. So, here's the question. You know that part where I had to defend either Natsuki or Yuri or like completely chicken out?
Mm-hmm.
If I gone with Natsuki, would she have read my poem? No.
I'm not sure on how like the internals of the system work, so maybe.
Oh, that okay.
But then again, you didn't really write her like an amazing poem in the first set either, so.
Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. See, the entire point of this is that, you know, Yuri likes Bloodborne, so I'm superimposing this her desires on, or superimposing my wishes that she likes Bloodborne onto her. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw. You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. That's a weird phrase. You know, while it's true, it's like saying you should be more selfish. Otherwise, you'll end up getting hurt. Don't be too nice.
True.
No, it is true, but it's kind of odd. Like when you think about it, it's like saying helping people. Yeah, fuck that. Don't do that the whole time. Yeah. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Phil Sagan, you blew up her floppy disk memory.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Perplexity? Bittersweet. I knew it was bittersweet, but okay. I guess she won't like mix over restitution, revolution, and
there's the game kind of telling you.
yeah. But death. Oh, I guess death could be bittersweet.
Yep.
Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, well, okay. A sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. You need to give the rain cloud a sun if you want a rainbow, but alright. Sayuri, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Phil Sagan. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I popped my scalp?
Yeah, she's talking about her head. So she opens up her head like the lid of a cookie jar.
I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. Okay. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Or brain fluid. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I should probably like pick up some of these words because they're probably like part of the 20 or 200 words that you have to look through. Maybe, unless they don't actually do that. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. I'm so okay, whatever. I'm not gonna question it. It's poems. Oh my god. It's too long. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Oh, I thought these were all handwritten. But they're all fonts. Handwritten. It was a font rather than like handwritten stuff. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and scraping and scraping. I blow dust off of my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in comes my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against a tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. You know, I wonder if whoever made this game I wonder if they took the happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, this part with Edgar Allan Poe's Bells. Have you ever, well, not read the entire thing, but know of his poem?
I think so.
Because the bells his poem Bells is like of the bells, of the bells, of the bells, 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 bells.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, I was really confused because like with this first thought like stuff. And do you say because I pop off my scalp? Because I thought it was like an illusion that she was a bottle, but then she's now has a collection of bottles and she's not a bottle. I don't know.
No, she said later on in the poem that she popped off her head to get the happy thoughts, and then she puts them in a separate bottle to share with other people.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, I don't understand the poems. Well, guess what? Obviously, Sayori's poem made no sense to me. Holy
Also,
crap.
hi, Monica.
Oh, hello. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Oof. That's some serious... low blow there. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Yeah, don't think, man. Just feels. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten plenty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die.
Also, I'm doing pretty good, Monica.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Monica, we're gonna end it with Monica. Hahaha. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. By seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I thought you were pretty like jaded and pessimistic towards Sayori, but alright. I guess she's slowly becoming one of the cute girls.
Yep.
Slowly, but surely. Phil Sagan sees that. And last one to Monica. Hi again, Phil Sagan. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess.
Also,
Okay.
just to cut in for a second for Monica, I've played the game before and beaten it. Phil here has not played the game at all. So.
Are we repeating that again?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I've never played this, so if this is full blind, and I can't read the chat, so nobody can spoil it for me. But I have Devin to sort of monitor the severity of some of the chat content. But be that as it may, you missed out on our ranking discussion. We had that entirely bizarre
Stupid conversation about the types of degrees in the universe.
And physics. God, it was so dumb. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Yeah, I wouldn't count on it either, because Phil Sagan doesn't feel that way. He'd rather be playing games. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ... Alright. This one's good. Feels like you're not told... It It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery here is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I like how we're all like complimenting Yuri and like kind of pushed away Natsuki.
Yeah.
I noticed that too. I wonder if Natsuki's just gonna quit club.
Well, who knows, man? Who knows?
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature club, it's like a light turns on inside her. Z-snap. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? Wow, way to push it in there. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. Still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. I don't think so, Phil Sagan. I think she caught on. Calm down. I'm thinking. Whoa. Why did I say I'm thinking? I'm kidding. I think I'm slowly losing my brain.
Well, that's why we're ending it off with just Monica.
Yeah, I like how it's like past 90 minutes. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. We go back to the boyfriend conversation?
Well, we originally thought Monica had a boyfriend. Now Monica's saying Yuri has a boyfriend.
Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Okay.
Husbandos. Yuri's got the husbandos.
Husbando. Man, it's gonna be Sephiroth.
Oh, God.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. Just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Wow, okay, Phil Sagan's defending this. Phil Sagan must have a waifu. Or maybe he actually has a husbando. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. I feel like we've been like Phil Sagan and Yuri kind of like stab Monica a bit.
It's not as bad as Natsuki.
Yeah. It's like we did it with like a kitchen knife against Natsuki. We're using like scalpels against Monica. Alright, let's take a look. What? Okay.
Yeah,
Save me.
That long.
The colors, it won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on the turntable, like a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. You know, I might actually go with Monica. Maybe, just maybe, because this is definitely a computer. Sine, cosine, and tangent. I'm a little sad that she didn't put the other ones.
Yeah.
Like cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Though I don't expect her to put down like hyperbolics, because those are stupid. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. What? Phil Sagan, I thought you knew anything about computers and mathematics. Shame on you. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. How do you have that long of paper? Those are like poster papers.
Yep.
Unless you decide to like tape it together.
I was gonna say duct tape.
I was going to say duct tape too, but then I realized maybe duct tape's a little bit too...
Duct tape fixes everything.
No. Well, it can't fix my Samsung tablet.
You haven't tried hard enough.
Sure, why not? One of the metals have burnt out. I might as well put duct tape to like reconnect the circuitry.
See, when I was doing my speech today, I was just like, duct tape. It's duct tape. And then I just went on.
I like how duct tape has become universally like the object of like it fixes everything. Duh.
And afterward, the teacher was like, "Yeah, it's duct tape. I mean, there's not much more you can say about it."
Whoever invented duct tape, they should be swimming in like money.
Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, he
invented.
Maybe not as like rich as Bill Gates, but like he should at least have like a couple millions of dollars to swim around in.
I feel like he's got to be more rich than Bill Gates, whoever invented duct tape.
I don't think so.
Maybe I'm going crazy. Whatever.
I feel like technology is a little bit more relevant.
But duct tape is what fixes that technology.
It fixes, but it doesn't build it.
Yeah, but if something goes wrong in the building process, it's what fixes it. Duct tape makes up 90% of our computers.
Dude, you're in the duct tape cult here. Like you're praising.
Just gotta keep pushing it. Like I gotta find ways to go further.
Yeah. One day I will draw you like a pedestal, like where all the like how gods are revered, and it's just gonna be a roll of duct tape. You can praise your god. The duct tape. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as the physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation to the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Yeah, that's not breaking the fourth wall.
Nope.
You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. I'm so glad this is foreboding something, like foreshadowing. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something.
Time to sing.
Except for Natsuki. We didn't get to read Natsuki's. Anyway.
Yeah, because we were sad.
Yeah, because we didn't involve more swimsuits than she wants.
Or poofs, or Doki Dokis, or boops.
Boop.
Boop.
I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? No, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? No, if you're an American high school, generally no. Generally. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Don't worry so much.
I mean, even if it's a failure, we're not going to lose anybody, right?
Right? Unless they're in a high school, there's a swimming club where you can mingle with the girls, and obviously Phil Sagan's just gonna run over there.
Nah, you got your eyes set on Monica.
Currently, it's Yuri though. We'll see what the words Monica likes, and if it's not what I like, we're gonna stick with Yuri.
Okay.
But isn't that kind of weird to like go after this one character and then just immediately like, nah. Anyway,
Who knows?
let's just try and gun for Yuri, but we're not gonna like try and reset the game if it doesn't happen. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So, I like her enthusiasm, but as a former high school student, no.
Yeah.
This is gonna end in a flop. Sayuri's putting up all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare it ahead of time. Hehehe. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Yeah, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know.
Yes, you did. I have the contract right here.
Pulls it out. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
Page 5, section 2.
Article 15.
You will perform in front of people.
Article 16. Article 16 has your signature somehow in there. That's not how the law works, but it's gonna have it. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys.
Page 5, section 2, article 16. Your signature is right there, Yuri.
No,
What about my signature? Asks Phil Sagan. Oh, that's on the cupcake.
You ate it down. We embedded our hair in there. This is voodoo dolling.
Put your soul into the cupcakes.
Yeah. No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. I still don't get the timeline. It was yesterday, wasn't it? I don't get it. It's a lot to ask for. You're tired. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I thought you were reciting just random poems, like the ones that are already written.
Nope, you gotta write a new poem.
I guess I kind of overlooked that. Kind of. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. Wow, way to nearly poke Natsuki in the eye. Don't do that. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's all about and it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Aside from bashing Natsuki.
Best character.
We're gonna overlook that too. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. They don't. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. I still find it weird that we kind of like slapped Natsuki in the face and then we're asking her to help us.
No, you're just moving on to the Monica train. You're even slapping Yuri. She's like, I don't want to do this. And you're like, yes, we're doing it.
No, I guess that's true.
Because Monica.
Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Yeah, that's the attitude. Just prepare yourself for death and go right in there. And just publicly suicide. This is perfect. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I thought Natsuki didn't have an expectant face, but I guess misery loves company. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. You can just run. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Don't worry. It will. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, that's too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebooks for the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. Are we actually gonna read? This is going on for a long time. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. Inflection. Oh, not infection. Inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bring the words to life.
I can't do that.
Nope. You and I can't do that. Our
My
voices are pretty
monotone voice
deadpan.
is too much.
Dude, if that, I just have to like wonder if that's the reason why you got points off in that speech. Doesn't that mean you'll have to expect that in your other speeches?
Yeah. If he does it again, I'm just gonna be like, that's my voice. That's just something I can't change.
Maybe you just need to put a bit more inflection.
You tried that in the first recording session of this, and you saw how that happened.
Yeah. In other words, it's a train wreck.
Yes.
I'm insulting you. Perfect.
I don't think it's an insult if the person goes along with it.
At that point, would it be a compliment?
No, it's just more of a generic statement.
No, just a matter of fact.
If I try to put influx of emotion into my voice, it acts like a train wreck.
Yeah, man. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica... We don't have Sayuri?
Well, no, if Monica finishes hers.
No, I meant like there were all these...
go after.
Well, Monica. It was more like everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand.
Yeah, we skip Natsuki.
No, no Natsuki. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hand and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri.
Whisper.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem.
Eye of Shining Justice. What?
The Eye of Shining Justice.
Now that's an actual ability in game, it's amazing.
I have yet to play the game, so I should probably do that at some point. Except
I think it's only available in New Game Plus.
So in other words, nah.
I'll do it someday.
Someday. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Man, Phil Sagan's definitely, whether consciously or subconsciously, subconsciously going after Yuri. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem into her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. Or it's okay. Ugh. Words. I guess I'm next then.
I just imagine Yuri like in the anime pose with like part of her soul coming out of her body. Just like exhausted.
Yeah. Head down. And then like, yeah, the soul like, coming out of her mouth. Or head. With, I guess depending on what the situation is. Man, this thing's going on for a long time. I thought I was going to end it after, like, once we get to the poem writing session.
We'll end it at the next big choice. There's a choice coming up soon.
Oh, okay. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah ha ha. Sorry, I giggled. Ehehe. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. Gosh, they're laying on me that it's bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like I can get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Man, she's male Corin. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Phil Sagan liked it. I guess that's a good sign. Oof. I can't tell that if that's a low standard or that's an insult to Phil Sagan. Anyway, what does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everybody. Man, so many ee-hee-hees and ah-ha-has. I'm just gonna skip over this. I'm gonna skip over the laughing stuff. I don't want to do them. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a bit more. A little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. As it drifts off. Then who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Phil Sagan. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Phil Sagan lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Wow. Low blow. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem.
It's like you had the mute.
Unfortunately.
Oh, that's fine.
Anyway, since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into them. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. I thought when you said I will have a choice, like I would choose between which of the poems I chose, like get to read, like the first one or the second one. And they actually keep like memory of how many words I've used, or like that fit the characters, whatever. I guess.
Keep going.
Anyway, I'm sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah.
Just like that pink-haired lady.
Yeah. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? It's because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused. Okay.
Unenthused.
Huh. I don't see that word a lot. For whatever reason. It's always unenthusiastic. We have to like use that word. Her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everybody applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, you just volunteered to do it in front of a crowd, so too late.
Page 5, Section 2, Article 15, signature.
Yeah. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put it on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, I thought we all backstabbed you. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is, so I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? So is the festival tomorrow or like a couple days later? Because they were like talking about it's a couple of days later, but are we just gonna skip over? Well, we'll see.
Find out.
There's only one way to find out. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own poem. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's it for today. I know. Wait, I'm so confused. I don't get it. I guess are we going to have another tip of the day? Let's see. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll all have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica. but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Whoa, okay. I guess we're going after Monica. Now I have to do my best. How did Monica just come in? Ready to go, Sayori? What?
I said, who knows?
I think this guy wants to have a harem. He's been reading too much manga and anime. Watching too much anime. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Ehehehehe. Ugh. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Wow, okay. Yuri just came in. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Phils, again, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. Why is it a few days?
It's fun watching you keep up with this.
A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. Let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Whatever. Is this the part?
This wasn't the part I was thinking of. I kind of forgot about this. But this might be a good place to stop, or
yeah, let's
keep
stop
going.
Oh, let me ask you, is it close, the other decision?
Well, do you want me to just kind of spoil the other decision? It's not that big, but I figured it would be a fun place to stop.
So you want to just stop? We'll stop there then. We'll just keep going.
Okay.
I'm
gonna go with your...
I think Phil Sagan's kind of a douche, so I'm gonna go with Yuri.
We'll be honest.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's honesty. I think it's more like we're gunning for Yuri.
Okay.
Well, let's say...
I like how you're thinking about it.
Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why did the thought of that make my heart pound? My heart go Doki Doki. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Haha, you admitted it. Jeez. That's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. No one in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. That conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault. Wow, okay. It's kind of her fault.
A douche, so.
Yeah, I am a douche. You know what? Let's go full douchebag. This is the declaration. We're going full douchebag for Yuri. But it is kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. So many hers. Like, kind of applies to both. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Is this where we stop?
Yeah, this is probably a good place to stop. I kind of blanked on this entire part.
Okay, so let's just stop here. You obviously have not played this game.
No, I have.
No, you lies.
Oh.
I already found the one word that we have to go with.
Who's that word?
Entropy lust. Oh my god. Anyway, shall we stop the Doki Doki stream for today?
Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop.
Oh my god, another 2 hours of this.
Yep.
It doesn't help, like, the fact that we diverged our conversation is such a bizarre topic.
Mostly because we're coming up on the big parts of the game, and it's where the game will start to very quickly change.
So this was
that point where I told you where it's like the game will just start crashing to the end, basically.
Oh, okay. So basically, this is like a roller coaster. We've slowly gone up, and we're waiting for the drop.
We're almost at the top. We're not quite at the top yet.
Not yet. So I just have to wait for a couple of days to pass, except it's going to be yesterday, but not really. But it's going to be yesterday, but then it's going to be tomorrow too. But it's going to be a couple of days.
Yeah.
So basically,
well, they said so tomorrow in game is going to be Friday, and then you'll have a choice at the end of that, and then the weekend hits, and then Monday's the festival.
Ah. You just spoiled the fact that this takes over in a week, basically. Meh. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because but this game doesn't really have a sense of time.
It does. It just feels bad at reading it.
What? You can't just say a couple of... I've been here, like... Phil Sagan can't say I've been here a couple of days and then just say like,
no,
oh, it was
just really bad at reading how the time frame goes in this game. I mean, it's not the greatest at telling it either, but there is a definite time frame.
Yeah, there needs to, whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna end off Doki Doki here. All right. So we'll end the stream here. For anyone who past tense, present tense, or future tense watched this video, thank you for watching.
Entropy, lust. The word lust better follow entropy.
Maybe.
Yes.
Rankin.